Hello, hello. We are live. Let's wait to see how many people can come in. I wanted to clear some things up and get some stuff talked about from the last 8 days. So we will see how many people come. Oh, we got 2. Yay. I need some of my Gatorade. Oh, can't spill. That would be bad. So we're over here and get that all done. All right. So welcome, welcome. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm not sure. I had to set everything up differently from when I was just in the hospital. Can you guys hear me and see me okay? Hello, Lady Freebird, Beth, 10 of Hearts, Mary, welcome. Miss Deals. Okay. All right, we got 3 people watching. Oh, 5 people watching. Wow, that jumped. You can wait. Hello, Lynn. Welcome, Adam. See if we can get a couple more people to come in. So how is everybody else doing? Let's see. Got my paperwork so I can give the information and stuff like that. Oh, Pat says, hi, Jazzy.
Hi, Pat.
Oops. All right. It's been an interesting, just woke up from, Tommy was going to be on with me, but this took a lot out of him, so he ended up passing out on the couch, which is fine. He deserves it. The last 8 days have been a crazy time, so we're going to movies one day, kids. Pat, you behave. I have to approve the movie first. Oh, you guys have, Adam's got bad thunderstorms rolling in. Well, I'm sorry about your medical issues. Sending love and prayers your way, sweetie. I completely understand the medical stuff. Hey, Big Red, welcome. Pixar Disney movie.
Pixar.
You know, the Aladdin movie just came out. They just redid it.
Did it really?
Yeah, they just redid it. I need a. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney movie. Joey is by Dad in the living room. I gotta clean my lens real quick, guys. Sorry. All right.
Better?
Hopefully it's better. It doesn't look, well, we'll see. Hopefully that's clear.
Who called me?
Pat asked where you were. It's right here. Oh boy. Yeah. Neighbors are yelling, so I apologize. But welcome, John Jones. Did something in the ER recently. Did something or sometime in the ER recently myself. Nothing quite as dramatic as you. So glad you're doing better. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much why I'm doing this live, to answer any questions, but to let you guys know what exactly happened. Okay, don't lean on. I still hurt, guys. Oh, we love you too, Pat. Want to explain some stuff, get some stuff cleared up, get the real story out there and not what people think happened and stuff like that. So,
oh, we got 10 watching.
We have 10 watching. Let's see if we can get 10 thumbs up, and then I'll go into what happened, at least. So that's another 5 thumbs up.
Oh,
Welcome, Cece. I hope I didn't miss anybody else that just came in.
Nope. I'll keep an eye on the chat for you, Nemo.
Well, I can do that. Very swollen, it's hard to watch. 12 watching. So we can get 10 thumbs up. That'd be awesome.
Okay. Adam said there's
Let's see. Adam says, give mommy a kiss on the forehead. I'm sure the rest of her is still healing. Yep, that didn't hurt. Hello, Bearded Picker. Welcome. I did miss you lurking, but you're here and I appreciate it. Thank you. So we got 8, and that's all right. I'm sure more people put the thumbs up, but it's not really a matter of thumbs up, thumbs down, or anything like that. It's more of an awareness for people. So last Thursday, Tommy and I went on a date, and we dropped the kids off at my mom's house, and went to a couple of yard sales, see what they had going on there. And then we went to eat, and then we went into Dollar Tree. And I just started feeling not right. And so I went to the bathroom, splashed some water on my face, and I started getting sick. So I thought maybe I ate too much. But then I started getting cold sweats, and I had to literally get myself together as quick as possible because I knew something wasn't right, and try to find Tommy in the store and see if he could take me to the hospital. Now it felt like I was having please don't play with this one. Felt like I was having a heart attack because my left arm went completely numb, and the pain was just getting crazy, and it was here. I don't know if you guys can see, but your spleen is right here. And so I hadn't fallen, I didn't get injured, I didn't have any of like something that they would recognize as something to do with the spleen. Like all my symptoms were pointing towards more of like a heart attack. And by the time we got to the ER, which was not that far, I was hemorrhaging internally because my spleen ruptured. And they were still waiting to find out why it happened. They don't know. And the gallbladder is a little higher. Gallbladder is actually, okay, so I'm gonna grab my paper out here. They gave me a chart, a little cheat sheet thing. Okay, so technically, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Okay, so your spleen is on your left side, behind your rib cage, and your gallbladder is actually right across on your right side. And you're shaking everything. Please stop.
Sorry.
And so I've already had my gallbladder out. I think you were not even you're about a year when my gallbladder had to be removed.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's 11 now. So about 10 years ago, my gallbladder was removed. So I wasn't thinking, I really, really thought. Thank you everybody for coming. Did I miss anybody? Lars Miller, welcome. Uniquely Me, thank you for coming. But anyway, so the symptoms were very similar to what somebody would experience with a heart attack. And that's what I thought was going on. But then when once in the ER, and they got me back and everything, I mean, I couldn't move. It hurt to move. I was coming in on consciousness. Once they got me back, they literally had to cut some of my clothes away so they could put the electrodes on and stuff like that. It was very scary. Now, the nurse that I had that was working with me immediately knew something wasn't right when I started, like, I got pale really, really, really quick. My blood pressure dropped dramatically. And so she was like, we're heading to CT, get the orders in. That's what she told the doctor. And I ended up meeting her yesterday. Yep, while I was at the hospital, and it was awesome. So she filled me in on some of the stuff that I don't remember. But she had told me that she told the doctor that you need to get the CT ordered now. We're heading down there, and she took me down there, and her and another nurse, and probably within 40 minutes, I was in surgery. I lost 1/3 of my blood, which I believe is, I'm not good with fractions and all that other stuff, but about 4 pints of blood just in that 40 minutes from the time that my spleen ruptured to the time I ended up in surgery. She had to literally, now I've never had a blood transfusion before. So I hadn't, when they said we need blood now, I remember putting the IVs in. I didn't feel anything. And like I said, I really thought that I was having a heart attack. Nobody was really filling me in on what was going on. And then every time I would go unconscious, my nurse would bring me back. And she's like, no, you need to stay with us. You need to stay with us. And so it's a very dangerous situation. And a lot of people overlook the fact that your spleen is something that can kill you literally very quickly. If I would have decided to just go home and go lay down, I would not be here right now. But I knew something was bad. I didn't know how bad it was at that point, but I knew something wasn't right. And so we went to the ER, and thankfully I did, because I wouldn't have made it home, even made it home from Wisconsin Rapids to where we live. It's about a half-hour drive. And so it was scary. But, and I think that, you know, most of the times, you know, from what my nurse was telling me, most of the time doctors don't look for any type of stuff that has to do with your spleen, because if you do not have an injury, or you're not in sports, or, you know, some type of trauma is usually what causes your spleen to stop working properly and this and that. Well, I didn't have anything. I didn't fall. Everything was fine. But here's the kicker. Your spleen has a couple different layers and stuff like that. And this is what really tripped the doctors out, was, now your spleen has what they call a capsule around it. It's to protect it. It's like a coating. Mine didn't have it. I didn't have a capsule around my spleen. And so they don't know if that had something to do with why all this happened. But I was in surgery. I don't know how long I was in surgery for. Pretty much the first couple of days was a blur. I have a foot-long incision going down the front with about 30 staples, I believe, is what we counted, that we could see and get to and everything. But with all the bandaging and stuff, it was a little harder. They were also, like, I give mad props to Wisconsin Rapids Hospital, Aspirus, because they were going to transport me to Wausau because they really weren't equipped for what was going on with me after they found out it was my spleen. Something was going on with my spleen. But then the doctor that said, you know what, we don't have time, because I would have been a 40-minute drive. And I literally did not have but maybe 20 minutes, if that. And so anyway, it was, I just remember, like, what I remember was, I remember kept telling them that it felt like something was ripping, and it hurt. And then my stomach, like, you literally could watch as my stomach was expanding from hemorrhaging. And so they got me in the back, and I was scared. I didn't think I was going to see anybody again. I didn't think I was going to see my kids, my mom, my dad, Tommy, none of you guys, because I literally was minutes from dying, minutes. And the nurse, because her smart and quick thinking, when they brought the blood in, that's why I had the 2 IVs, which they look pretty gross right now, but you know, she put the IVs in, and then she cranked open the blood so that it could get in there so they could get me back into surgery. And so I know that, you know, we lose loved ones every day, and everything happens for a reason. And I'm just thankful that I was given a second chance. And with this second chance, I'm going to do more research on the spleen so that I can make people aware that it's not always going to be an injury that causes your spleen to rupture. And you may think you might have a heart attack, but make sure that in some way you stress check my spleen. I mean, it's not always going to happen, and my case was very, very rare. It's very, very puzzling, and so now we just have the waiting game on what caused it. The doctor literally said, because every day I asked him, you know, really, how bad was it? And he finally looked at me and he said, Destiny, he's like, I was literally picking pieces of your spleen out of you because it literally exploded. And I was like, oh, that's bad. And so once we find out, I will give an update on what they found out from my spleen, stuff like that. Just remember, you know, hug your loved ones, tell them you love them, spend as much time with them as possible, because you never know. Tomorrow's not promised. And I'm very, very grateful to be here. Yeah, I was really pale. I've had, well, after the surgery, I think I had a grand total of like 4 or 5 blood transfusions while I was there. I had a potassium drip or something like that, and my whole arm on this side blew up. Like, it was all, there was no curve. Like, I had no elbow, nothing. It was crazy. And so they had to do this procedure where she had to mark it up with a marker, and then she had to poke some medicine into the top, and then it slowly started to dissipate. And I'm sorry if some of this is graphic. I do apologize, but this is what happened. And I feel that people need to know so that they're prepared, because I don't know what would have happened if I didn't get there in time. Other than I know that Tommy would have, and my family would have had buried me. But I don't know how my kids, I don't know how Tommy would have handled it. Because normally if I have to go to the ER for like a migraine or something, he's my rock. Yeah, I look at his face, and if I don't see any panic or fear or anything like that in it, I know I'm going to be okay. So when they pulled him aside and they started talking to him, and I literally watched him go pale, I knew it was bad. I just didn't realize how bad it was. And you need to hold your loved ones close, check on your loved ones, make sure that they know that you love them, because otherwise it may be too late. It was almost too late for me. But I have an amazing man who stood by my side and took care of me, took care of the kids, got a hold of everybody that he knew needed to be gotten a hold of, start prayer chains and stuff like that. And I'm so appreciative of you all, because without those prayers, I don't think that would have happened either. And because I went from, so I was in CCU, which is critical care unit, and then I was put down. I was cleared enough to where I could go to the main, or like the regular floor outside of like the CCU unit, and then I started to crash, so they had to put me back in to the CC unit, and I was there for, I think, let's see, 8 days I was in there. So I would say 6 days out of the 8 days I was in CCU. And I mean, like, they put this thing in my nose, and oh, that thing hurt. And I was so thankful when the doctor took that out. And then I was up, they had me up walking around, and as soon as possible, as soon as I could get somewhat of a bearing, they had me walking around, and it was very, very painful. It still is very, very painful. And yeah, exactly, John. I totally agree. Life can come at you fast. Tell people how you feel about them when you have the chance. And everybody keeps talking about like these your life flashes before your eyes, and when you have an experience like this. And honestly, this is weird. Honestly, I didn't have that, but I remember coming to, and Tommy and the kids were already at home. They had already come and seen me, and they had gone home, and I kept, like, the medicine that they gave me was weird. I kept seeing like little anthills everywhere, and so I was like, are there ants here? And she's like, no. And I was telling Tommy about it yesterday, and he's like, that's weird. He's like, because I had a dream about anthills. So trying to figure out what that's all about, but yeah, it was really weird. Have they done lots of investigation into other possibilities of why this happened? Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. My spleen is at a pathologist's office now. It happened Thursday, and then we had the big Memorial weekend, which I missed, which is fine because I can celebrate next year. Next year will be better than it was this year for sure. And so it was, so they're going to be doing and investigating as much as they possibly can on what it is, because they can't explain it. They can't explain how my spleen just did what it did with no injury at all. And so let me go back up and chat here. Sorry, my legs are so swollen. Like, it's weird. I never had like fluid buildup before, and now I do. And so if I shift a lot, I'm sorry about that. Let's see, where did I lean? Going up. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Pat. I'm very much glad to be home. I feel a lot better. I may not look, to me, I may not look a lot better, but thank you. Let's see. I bet I know what happened. It was Dollar Tree. So glad you're home. Thank you, Mama. Yeah, it was Dollar Tree's fault. Yep. I was too excited to go in. My spleen just got too excited and just was like, ugh, couldn't handle it, and it stroked out. Let's see. Yep, 12 inches of staple, or yep, 12 inches of staples. Yep, and they come out next week. Next week. Although one good thing came out of it, I was 176 pounds when I went in. I'm 140 now, or 139 or something like that. Oh, 140. So let's see. My next appointment is on the 5th at 10 a.m. That's when I get my staples out. So, and they're pretty uncomfortable, although I had to put this back on my belly so I can lean forward a little bit. Getting in and out of the truck is a little interesting. It's not fun at all. Let's see. I'm grateful and thankful for the medical staff working on you, Destiny. God bless them. Yes, and that's another thing. There's 3 nurses that stood out to me the whole time I was there. They were strict, but they were the soft, gentle, kind-hearted, you can do it, encouraging type strict, which is when you have a situation like that, that's what you need. You don't need somebody yelling at you going, well, you can do this, let's go, this is the only way you're getting it better. That's not how they were, and they were amazing. I got their names, and I will be nominating them at the hospital for an award, outstanding nurse or something like that. I have the paperwork over there, but I don't want to get up and get it yet. And also, if you go through a procedure, okay, and it's only right that you meet the people and you thank them for what they did for you, because they do. Hospital workers, nurses, doctors, they don't get enough credit for what they do for us. And without them, we would, people who go through what I went through or worse, or, we wouldn't have them. We wouldn't be here without them. So make sure that, you thank them, even if you don't even have an issue. You see a nurse or a doctor or firemen, police officers, anybody who's in that kind of line of work, stop and thank them, because without them, we'd be a city or a place of chaos, because they keep things real and they keep it in check, and they always have a level mind when the rest of us are all this way, So make sure you always thank them. And I kept apologizing, I guess, too, and I'm not sure why, but she said, my nurse said that I kept apologizing. Let's see. It's okay, Miss Kimberly. I love you, and you're here. Thank you for coming. Let's see. Flipping Crazy, welcome. Anita, welcome. Yes, Mama, he is very remarkable, and that's why I let him sleep. We were gonna do this together, but he is so tired. I mean, he drove every single day to the hospital, came home, took care of the kids, made sure everything was taken care of, And so I'm greatly appreciative of that, and very strong, remarkable man for sure. Let's see. Borderline Hoarders, Miss Kimberly. Love you so much. Don't ever forget a triangle does not have three sides. Wait, did I read that wrong? Oh, inside joke, sorry. So me, Rebecca, and Kimberly, we are a triangle. And we always joke around about Tommy being the little blemish in our triangle. And what she means is a triangle has to have three sides. It won't be a triangle if it's not three sides. That's where we get the Charlie's Angels as well with Pat. Um, Lynn says, love your shirt, Pixie. Yeah, I love this thing. I have tons and tons of different Irish shirts that I have, but there's only a few I can wear at the moment because of all the staples and everything. So the baggier, the better. Welcome, Dad's Vintage Garage. I thank you for being here. I'm just trying to run down chat, not very fast at the moment, so usually I'm a little bit faster than this. Virginia, awesome. Well, thank you for coming. Mary says, I'm tickled you got an on the ball RN who knew what was happening. God bless her. Yeah. And the funny thing is too, there was a fireman that was off duty that just happened to be there. He was dropping something off, and I had passed out and they couldn't get me on the gurney quick enough. So he jumped in and he helped move me so that I could get to the OR. I thought that was pretty awesome too. Yeah, I mean, seriously, thank your local firemen, your police officers, your medical people, because they don't get enough of it. And what they do for us is they go up and beyond. Yeah, you're gonna have your crabby ones, but that's because some people that they have to deal with put them through a lot of crap, and you never know if you say thank you and you tell them how much you appreciate them, that will change their day. I guarantee you it'll change their day. And they do get criticized. Yes, they do all the time. Let's see. Hello, Craig. Welcome. I am good. Thank you. Yes, I did. I couldn't believe it. So, okay. So I have a little channel. I don't even know how many followers, which I love each and every one of you, I really do. But then to find out that there are bigger channels that were saying, hey, pray for, the Shamrock Pixie, pray for Destiny, that meant a lot to me. And then it also kind of tripped me out that they knew who I was. I'm not going to lie. It did. It tripped me out. And I was like, they know who I am? Holy cow, that's awesome, And so, what? Okay. And thank you again, Land Shark Picker. I saw a couple times where I was trying to respond, but I was so like from the medicine and everything that couldn't respond quick enough. How you were saying, please keep me, Destiny in your prayers, Shamrock Pixie in your prayers. I appreciate it. It meant a lot. Destiny and Kimmy, why do you want a triangle on your baseball team? I'm confused. Nothing new. I'm confused. I gotta go. Sorry. So glad and thankful you're home and can begin your healing process. Destiny, can't wait. Can't beat the power of prayer. Amen, Lady Freebird. Amen, Lady Freebird. And you have yourself a wonderful rest of your night and evening. I know you're 5 hours away or 5 hours ahead of us. And I thank you for taking the time to swing by and say hi and listen. You are the who and whoville. I'm not sure if I understand that. I know that's in what movie is that? The Grinch That Stole Christmas, I think it is, right? If I'm not correct, let me know, because I think I understand the reference, but yeah, still kind of. Everywhere I went in the chats, I asked for prayers for you. You know what, Adam? Thank you. You were another one too. You know, you guys were out there and getting as many prayers as possible. And I'm, from the bottom of my heart to the top of my heart, I greatly appreciate it, and I thank you. You guys mean a lot to me. Let's see. All right, didn't see. Yeah, yeah, I was. I mean, because, you know, I go in and I don't, I mean, I ask questions if I have questions in other people's chats and or videos and stuff, but I more sit back and listen and, you know, wish everybody good days and stuff like that. And so, the bigger channels, I mean, they have a lot of people and their chats go by so fast. And so it was pretty cool to know. So that's, it surprised me. And so, let's see. Okay, Craig, you're gonna have to message me because I still don't think I understand it, but it's okay. It's okay. Hey, DJ Mac, thank you for coming. I'm so glad you are feeling better. Good to see you home. This is a new account. Deleted it by. Okay, everybody, DJ Mac. If you're not subscribed to him, please go subscribe to him. He plays some wickedly awesome tunes, and we usually turn them on, and if we're not like watching somebody's lives or somebody else's video, then we usually have him up listening to him because they're pretty awesome. And I'm sorry to hear that you accidentally deleted your account. I do weird things like that too all the time. All the time. All the time. And the Grinch is green like a shamrock. Yeah, I like the Grinch. I just couldn't remember if that's if it was Grinch, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, or which one it was, with the Whoville. I've got it pulled up, DJ Max, so I will be subscribing here in a second. I am number 19, DJ Mac. There we go. But you know what? You're so good, DJ Mac, that it'll be no problem to start over. People are going to love you. And I promote you, so I tell everybody about you. So I was very sad when I couldn't find you the other day. But you know what? You're here now, and that's awesome. And if any of you are not subscribed to each other, go make sure you show love to each other, because that's what we need to do. Share and love, show love, and be there for each other. If anybody, the Grinch stole the Christmas tree and all the presents from Whoville. Oh, I don't do that. I don't do that. Yeah, not a problem. Oh, I just realized that my brain is on sleep mode. And you got your wrench back, DJ Mac. And Adam, I gave you your wrench that I thought I had already given you, but I guess I was a bit slow. Mama, I'm giving you your wrench. everything else is starting to go a little great. Do you guys have any questions? I am 1 away from 200. Yeah, show each other love. Go to each other's pages and subscribe, watch. Hey, Bailey. That's our old neighbor, another adopted little girl that we call our daughter. So it was, so thank you for coming, Bailey. Bearded Picker says, been shipping. Your message is true. You aren't promised tomorrow. I have watched my Joni fight like hell. Life is precious. Yeah, and you know, be it cancer, be it what I went through, or some other type of severe injury where it's only takes minutes and you're gone. You know, you have to show you love them, the people that you love, because like Scott said, tomorrow is not promised. Tonight is not promised, you know, and you can fight, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you know what? The more people that you have around you picking you up and being there for you helps you fight harder. And that's what you all did for me with my family. You helped me fight, because I did. I crashed and it was and in the depression. Holy cow. I was so depressed that I literally would just go into crying fits because it hurt. I wanted to give up. And it was just like, just let me go. I can't do this. I don't want to put my family through this. And it's, you know, and then I had my nurses, and then I would go on and I would see everybody, and then, you know, they'd be like, how are you doing? You know, you guys, all of you guys gave me the energy to fight and not to give up. So I thank you with that too. Uniquely me says, so without a spleen, how does this affect your future? Do you have to avoid certain things, or will it be it all be normal again? So that's what I have to go see a specialist about. The one thing that I do have to do, which at the beginning of it all, they were telling me that it was optional for a medical bracelet that had on here, it says total, I'm going to butcher it, so I'll just show you. Has this on it. This is just my temporary one until I can get the medical alert bracelet. But I have to go see an infectious disease specialist and see what goes on from there. Right now, I can't be around anybody that is sick, because I don't have the auto body. I don't have the not auto bodies, but like I can't fight it, because that's what your spleen does. It helps fight your infections and stuff like that. And yep, and it helps filter blood. And so it'll be very interesting to hear what the end conclusion is from what they find when they go through it. And you know, and a lot of people don't, like, I didn't know, like, you see all these doctor shows, right? And they're like, oh, their spleen is ruptured and this and that. And they make it seem like it's just this, like this muscle that's like going down right here, you know, and you're like, that doesn't seem like it would be life threatening until you experience it. What? Yeah, it's autoimmunity, and it's one of, yeah, it is. It's a mysterious organ. That's why I want to do a lot of research on it and get um, it known out there, because like when Tommy was younger, he said that when they would talk about the spleen, that they didn't know what it was for. It was just there. And then the appendix, and there's like a couple other organs too, like you can live without. But 9 times out of 10, you know, it's there for a reason. Me and Tommy were talking about that today on the way home. I'm like, you know, yeah, you can live without your spleen, you can live without your gallbladder, you can live without your appendix, but if you think about it, you know, you have all that stuff for a reason. So, and we kind of referenced a car. You know, you got a lot of parts in a car that you really don't need, but you have them because they serve a purpose. And so, holy wow. Sorry, I had a nice chat just went. Yeah, I do. I do believe things happen for a reason, and I was given a second chance. And so, and I think it's to bring awareness to this, because it's not a very common thing, but it's not, I mean, when it happens, it's very, very serious. It really is. And let's see. Pat D says, if Charlie can live without one boob, you can survive without a spleen. Keep smiling, my 2019 2-3 anniversary gal. Hope to get together before year end, right? Exactly, Pat, exactly. Um, yeah, you know, and that's the thing. I have a lot of organs missing now, and but I'm alive, but nothing as severe as this. This was so weird. Um, let's see. Dang, I had my whole. Oh wait. Yeah, Mama, exactly. Yes, we hardly ever hear of anything dealing with the spleen. Some don't even know we have one. Exactly, and that's what the nurse and the doctors and stuff that I was in there with. And I was the youngest person on the floor, both in the CC unit and on the regular floor. I was the youngest person in there, and their family, these older patients, their families would go by and they would look like, why is she in here? And then I was hooked up to all the machines and stuff, so trying to walk with all of the IVs and the this part and this thing that was attached to me. It was hard. Well, believe me, it was hard. Um, Uniquely Me says, and I hope I'm not butchering your name, dear, because I am horrible with that, and I apologize now. Dang, I had my whole kidney removed, and they were like, "You're good, carry on. You can live with one kidney. My grandma has one kidney, and I have polycystic kidney disease. So my left kidney, um, it has a cyst in it that's pretty big, and all they can do at this point is drain it. They would remove it, but it's not really doing much. So other than it produces kidney stones, I've learned to deal with it. It's what happens. I live with it on a daily basis, and it is what it is, you know. And so it was scary. It sure was. And but if they remove one of my kidneys, they're afraid it's going to jump to the other kidney. So might as well keep it. Keep it in one kidney, not both. Uh-oh, what'd I miss? How long ago did you have your kidney removed? Uniquely Me. DJ Mac. I had my appendix out a few years ago. It was an extreme. Yeah. I hear it. My brother had that done when he was younger, and he was out of school for a long time, and he liked that fact. And I'm not sure where my daughter went. She said she'd be right back, and that was probably about 45 minutes ago. Something like that.
I'm pretty sure she's.
LOL, Pat, we all would like that too. Uniquely me, I talk to Pixie all the time, and we are good friends, and I love to make. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's another thing, Charlie. I'm in the hospital, right? And I'm watching him being silly as can be, and it hurts to laugh. And I was laughing so hard that I literally had to have 2 pillows up against my stomach and push hard because I couldn't stop laughing. He was being so silly. But it was good. It was good for me. But it still hurt. Women lost their... Wait, what? Women lose their holsters? Lowell? I'm not sure what that means. I'm sorry. Bailey, as long as you are alive and healthy, we are happy. Exactly. And that's what I'm thankful for, is the fact that I came out of the surgery because I didn't think I was going to wake up. I really didn't think I was going to wake up. So just opening my eyes after the surgery, I was already blessed. And I wish that I could have had Tommy go in surgery with me because I didn't want to let go of his hand. And when I saw the panic on his face, you knew that I knew that something was just, it was crazy. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Nice to see the group here supporting her. I am special. Thank you. It means a lot, you guys. It really, really does. So let's talk about what you and Tommy are bringing to Derek's auction. If no one has any more spleen questions, we need to lighten up the mood, and I think I better refrain from more jokes. It is okay. I'll just have to go get another pillow. It's all right. I don't know, because this all happened. I'm not exactly sure why or what we're having at the auction yet. I know we've talked about a couple things, but of course let's see, don't remember much. So 26 years ago. Oh, wow. You look like you're 26. In your picture, you look like you're 26. Just saying. Oh, Tracy. Okay. That'll be easy. Yeah. Well, can't say it'll be 100% easy, but I will. It's a lot easier than trying to pronounce it. So thank you. Thank you, Adam. Hello, Anamora. Welcome. You'll have to go back to the beginning and hear the deets on the whole spleen thing. But, you know, that's why I was like, oh no, my spleen did what? I figured that would help me find my video when I needed to. So I am 40. You're 47, girl. You look good. I thought you were 26. Seriously, I really thought you were 26. Oh, okay. Come on, don't freeze up now. All right, let's see. Hey. Then LOL or something, Pat. What did I miss? Oh man, Pat, are you being sassy again? Charlie, do you need a timeout? Do you need a timeout? Do you need a timeout? Huh? Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, Anamora, I don't do the whole singing thing. It never ends well for me. Trying to get my computer to move faster, a little bit faster here. No time. Okay, so then you be nice. You be nice. That's your warning, mister. All right. Oops, did I? What did I miss now? Welcome, DuPage Picker. I hope I didn't butcher that too awfully. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Set up too fast, too fast. All right, where is it? Trying to find something. There you are. Let's see. Don't mess with Texas. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that. Thank you. There we go. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you too.
And Tommy's awake. Oh, who is this Craig you speak of? Oh boy. Bursting spleens, cancer, heart issues, etc. Sometimes get the feeling eBay or YouTube are trying to bump us all off, right? Mom. Oh, kids are yelling outside. They're playing.
Yeah.
Waking up from his nap like a sleepy bear. No, he swore you heard growl. All right. Hey, honey. Pat just said waking up from his nap like a sleeping bear. He thought he heard you growl. He's laughing, Pat. He's laughing. I tell ya.
No, I don't think it would be up here.
Come on. Why is this not working?
Yup, that's probably what.
Hello, Leticia. Welcome. I'm doing a lot better. Sore, but alive and grateful to be alive. How are you doing, dear?
Yeah.
Of course, my computer wants to be silly. I don't know who he's yelling at now, but I'm glad it's not me.
What?
You got? Hold on one second. I gotta mute for a minute because I gotta yell at my kids to be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, you still alive?
I am.
Oh.
You said you'd be right back, and then you took off on me.
Oh, sorry. Dad wants to know.
Hold on, guys. Forgot I muted. I'm sorry. I did mute myself. And then I forgot I muted myself and was about ready to speak. And I started laughing at myself because, well, yeah, I forgot. It's called fog brain. I have a foggy brain today. Hey, like I said, you never know what's going to happen on my channel. It's crazy. Crazy daisies. But again, thank you, everybody. Do you have any more questions?
All right.
Ow, 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 ow.
I'll be here. All right.
Oh, it takes you 2 hours for makeup, huh, Pat? Interesting. Yeah. It's either this or lay down, and I don't really want to lay down. So hold on. Ugh. To Alabama? I don't know. I have to talk to Tommy Landshark Picker wants to know. Craig wants to know when everybody's coming to Alabama. So when are we going to Alabama? He doesn't know either, but we'll have to plan something. I am. Thank you, Tracy. You have a good night. I thought you were already in here, Big Red. But welcome again. Welcome again. You can rent a hospital bed if you need it temporarily. No, I am so tired of being in a hospital bed. I can't wait to just climb on the couch and lay there and go to sleep tonight, but I'm not tired yet. And I've got to go for a little bit of a walk. So that way I can get the circulation flowing again and be good, because I have to do some exercise of walking. So that's another good thing about this too. It's more walking for me. This may be a little personal, but Tommy said you took a 1 hour shower. Do you have to shower with the trash bag on? I hate that. No, actually, okay, so I took an hour shower yesterday, yes, at the hospital. But it was more of a let the hot water hit me and relax my back and my just soak into my bones, and it felt good. The only I can't scrub or anything like that, the incision, but I just have to dab it because of how the staples are. So it's but it'll get better in time. But yeah, it was so nice to just be able to let that water hit me, and it felt good. And I wouldn't be surprised if I kind of dozed off a little bit in the chair at the hospital in the shower, but it did. It felt so good. And you know, the water lasts so long there. It doesn't last that long here. Thrifty Esme. Hi, Destiny. Glad you're already back on YouTube. Can't keep a strong Irish girl down. No, you can't. So, yeah, so I needed to clear the air. I wasn't rushed by ambulance. Tommy is the one that took me to the ER, and when this all happened, and he asked me what I wanted to do. And so I went in, and I'm thankful that I did. Um, my spleen exploded, Leticia, and I had to have emergency surgery because I was hemorrhaging. Um, so, um, so yeah, it was a little scary, but I'm here, I'm back. Once I get more information on what happened, I will definitely be letting you guys know and go from there. So I think they want, I don't know what they're doing back there, but I'm actually gonna sign off here so that I can get my walk in real quick and lay down, get off my feet. So again, thank you everybody. Much love to you. I appreciate you all. Thank you from my family to you for all the prayers and the love that was sent. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. Make sure that you give your loved ones big old hugs and kisses. Tell them that you love them. Call them if you're far away. Just make sure you tell the people that you love them. Have a good night.